Just arrived in Mytilene. It's nearly 7 o'clock in the morning. You can see the sun just coming over the hills, and just across the road from the airport is actually the sea, and you can see across the sea that there is Turkey, and no wonder why these migrants are crossing over from Turkey into Greece, is because it's not very far. These seas seem a bit calm at the moment, but I can't imagine what they must be like when they're stormy, and I can't imagine what kind of risks these people are taking. Just earlier we saw a bunch of people walking across. There was about 20 of them, including very little babies and kids who were just walking along. And it must be something quite serious and desperate that's driving them to come to this island here in the middle of the Aegean Sea. The other thing is, I think I probably speak for everyone, I'm absolutely shattered. And I think just because I'm feeling all this tiredness, I'm getting a sense of an appreciation of what these guys might be going through, because I've just had a flight which has been a few hours long. I think these guys have been traveling I don't know how long for, and I don't know where from, and I really feel for them, and I can physically feel the tiredness, and I can empathize and appreciate what their tiredness might be like. It's the start of our journey. We've had the cars, and let's see what happens later on during the day. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Anne. I'm from Norway. I've been helping here for a week.
Norway. Wasn't hard today.
Very good. Jeg har det veldig bra. Veldig bra. Yeah. And okay, so they come here to get tickets, and they get a sandwich, and a piece of fruit, and a glass of juice. Yeah. And the sandwiches are made in a small, tiny house in Lesvos. Yeah, so we have from captain's table we organize different shifts. We have people in Efterlu loading buses. We have people making sandwiches all day, and we have people in the storage room for clothes where they sort out clothes and bring the clothes here as we are needed, you know. And then we have Oxy Camp. This is the big place where we organize things.
Do you meet quite a lot of people who are kind of soaked and wet and
Yes, they're all soaked and wet when they come, because the boats are about 7 meters, and they stuff them with, well, between 28 to 40 people in the small boat. Yeah, so they're all wet when they come, because of course the water splashes. And yeah, so they're all soaked. You know, during the day like this, their clothes will dry, so it's not that painful. But in the evening when it's cold, they're really freezing. So that's why we have lots of clothes. It's really easy to donate, and so many people did. So we have storage rooms packed with clothes. It's really amazing. So what we do is bring the clothes here. So we have some clothes here, and then we see what the refugees come and get up in line, and we see, okay, you need new trousers because they're obviously wet, and you could use another jacket because you're cold, you're gonna freeze. And then we give them that, and then we do the next one. And this is how we do it, because if we open a box, you know, in front of everyone, then it's just gonna be mayhem, because they all come, and then, yeah. So that's not a good situation for anyone.
We have one shipment already here with 10,000,
yeah.
But the problem is this 10,000 maybe last 1 week, 3 days, you know, depending on the people arriving here,
yeah.
Depending on the governments, depending on everything. So we are always in need of something, or with low numbers in sleeping bags, sleeping mats, whatever. No. Sleeping bags that can last until they reach Germany or maybe Sweden. So we are talking about 0 to 5 degrees.
So you just give it away to them?
To them,
and then they take with them?
Yeah.
I think, you know, even one small generator to, for example, get lights in the food tent, or maybe one light in there, is still not enough for, you know, the other day we had 5,000 people come through here. By doing it, I think, firstly, well, I mean, fundamentally because there's a lot of anti-refugee sentiment in England, a lot where I am, in the kind of area that I'm from, and I think that if I do it and I'm going to be writing a blog, hopefully I'll have kind of be connected to the internet most days and be able to update it with a picture of my face, and that is putting a face, giving a face to the thousands of kind of faceless refugees as a lot of people see it, kind of their numbers, their figures, their scroungers, they're people who want to get something from us, and I'm hoping to put a face to that and really tell the story as grimy and as hard, as tough as it is, and I'm hoping to change even a few people's opinion.
Brilliant. And state your full name and your charity.
My name is Maudie Fraser, and I'm working with Starfish, which is a group set up here in Lesvos.
Okay, so I'm Tracy from the UK, and I'm here supporting Starfish, who are supporting refugees here in Lesvos. I certainly hear from refugees that they say when they come here we're the first people to be nice to them, and they've had really difficult times. When we speak to them, their stories are hard, police to get their papers. So it's really nice to have a stopping point where they can have some support, gain some energy, pick up a bit of information, and get dry. Especially currently as lots of people are coming through the night and they're freezing and they've been in great shock through the water.
Yeah. So how long have you been here?
I've just been here nearly a week, but previous to this I've been visited twice before to volunteer, and this time I have a one-way ticket, so I'm going to stay while there's need.
भैया तुम्हें घर जा के कहाँ पा